Milwaukee Rock Music Examiner, and we're so privileged that Anna London drove all the way here from the big city of Milwaukee. We live in a small town here in Burlington, Wisconsin. About, what did it take, about an hour?
It took me an hour, yeah.
Yeah, so how do you get here from?
It took me down 43 to 100 to 36.
Oh, you had a little bit of a drive.
Yeah. It's pretty.
It is pretty.
It's real pretty.
Now, Anna, is your music career mostly centered in the city of Milwaukee, or do you branch out quite a bit?
Well, I started in Chicago, so I was there for a few years, and I did a lot of things there. And then I moved to Milwaukee August of 2011, so I've been there just about 2 years now. And it took me about 6 months to really start getting into the music scene in Milwaukee, because I was always in Chicago still, and all my contacts were down there. So I continued to do music down there, but then I started to immerse myself in the Milwaukee scene, and as soon as I did that, I started to meet some really great musicians. So.
Now, what clubs in Milwaukee have you performed at, or do you have any regular clubs also that?
Yeah, I started out performing at Bremen Cafe, which is a real tiny little bar in River West, but it gets pretty good traffic.
River West? Is that on the east side?
It's on the west, or the northeast side.
Okay.
Northeast side, yep. So it's not far, it's just a few blocks, like maybe a mile from my house. I'm on the lower east side. So, yeah, Bremen is where I started, and then the Up and Under, and the Down and Over, and those are the three places I've played in Milwaukee at this point. We're working on booking more gigs right now at other venues.
Now, what are your current projects, Anna?
We're recording an EP right now.
We,
so,
as in?
the band, yeah. Actually, my boyfriend Sam Harvey is recording that and producing that.
And you're working on 2 bands.
Well, he has a band.
And that's Sleazebot?
That's Sleazebot, yeah.
Okay, and then the band you're in, which is Breakup Day?
Yep.
And how long has Breakup Day been together?
Just a few months. We kind of got together at the end of spring, early summer. I reformed the band and got new members because I was playing with a different band. I had a different band last fall, and unfortunately our lead guitarist committed suicide. She passed away.
Really sad.
It is really sad. So we're involved in some charitable things as well, mental health things, like we're playing a suicide prevention walk in Kenosha in October.
Oh,
so.
Really? You'll have to make sure to invite us to that event.
Absolutely.
We do a lot of work with suicide.
Teen Angel, is it?
Yeah, Teen Angel is our project.
That's awesome.
Where the teens donate some money or their time in the name of a person they've lost over suicide or alcohol or drugs related. So that's awesome to hear that you guys are involved in some activism in that area. Yeah. So with Breakup Day, how are you set up on a billing? Does it say Anna London and Breakup Day, or?
It just says Breakup Day. A lot of times when we're introduced, we get introduced as Anna London and Breakup Day, but it was important for me to form a band name and feel like everybody was a contributing member. I didn't want people to just feel like they were being, dictated to just there to back me up. I mean, I wanted it to be more like a family. So they write their own parts, and all the guys write their own parts, and they have creative license there. And
awesome.
Then also we're going to start composing songs as a band. So hi, my name's Anna London. This is my song Gritty and Dark. song together, one of our newest song, Angel in the Sky, and he gave me the chord progressions and I did the lyrics. So.
What song are you going to play for us today?
I was trying to decide between 3 of them. I thought maybe we could just record 3 of them and pick the best one. Gritty and Dark is a real short one. It's about 3.5 minutes. And then probably Push, my song Push, and is it Numb?
Okay. I wanted to ask you, what, for a female lead, who would be your biggest influence for lyricist and vocalist?
Probably, I really love Tori Amos and Fiona Apple.
Okay.
I listened to a lot of Sarah McLachlan growing up. I listened to a lot of Jewel and the Cranberries. I mean, a lot of prominent female artists.
Do you ever get compared to any of those ladies?
I have been compared to Tori Amos. My voice has, and also somebody who's not an influence for me, but I'm blanking on her name right now. Canadian singer, long brown hair.
Alanis Morissette.
Yeah, I've been compared to her a lot, and that one I don't actually understand. I'm not sure if they mean our voice or our style or what they exactly mean. When they
Well,
compare
I'll
me.
see after the performance what I think. And at what age did you start performing on stage?
Well, I was involved in choir from a young age, like, stage performances in school, but I didn't start songwriting until I was 26. I was 26 years old and almost 27 before I ever was on stage.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And what, do you play guitar? Well, obviously you play guitar, you brought one in. Are you self-taught?
Yeah, I am.
And what age did you start playing the guitar?
I played from about 13 to 18, and then I put my guitar down while I went to college. I put myself through PA school and became a physician assistant, and during that time I worked my way through college. I had aspirations of performing at coffee shops in Madison, but it was something, I lived there 5.5 years and I never did it. It wasn't until I moved up to Rochester, Minnesota that I started songwriting.
It's such a great
I
place
love
for
Madison.
music. Well, Anna, we really appreciate you taking the drive here today to come perform at Rocket Fun Music TM Records. And our promotional company is so excited to have you on board, and we look so forward to seeing you perform here in a couple minutes.
All right,
Thank you.
Thanks.
Stuck inside my head again, I can't get out. These deep crevices keep pulling me down. Stuck inside my head again, I can't get out. Wish these memories would leave me alone. And you